You've tuned in to the Top 10 Gardener with garden expert Ken Lain. Join him daily as he answers timely garden questions that are sure to make a difference in your gardens. Now, welcome your host, Ken Lain.
I just love spring and being a garden center owner during the spring season. It's like the ultimate gardener's aphrodisiac. I mean, it just gets so exciting. I mean, just every time deliveries come in, and they only get better as the season progresses. You just open up those doors and go, wow. If you just need some fresh air and you want to be inspired, you don't have to buy anything. Just come and peruse. Bring your dog. We've got someone that brings his parrots just to get some fresh air and see what the new things are out there. Just how it just inspires you. It just goes, I live in a 4-season climate and I love it. There's a reason I like all 4 seasons of the year. Now we're into spring. The garden center is alive and growing. So the evergreens, they've got new growth coming out. So they're not just evergreen. They now got bright Kelly green. You can see the new growth. You can see they're alive. You're going, wow, that's inspiring. And then you've got like things are in bloom. All the trees are in bloom. The perennial flowers of spring, they're in bloom. They're in cap. They're just right there. You're going, wow. The peonies are growing almost like 3 inches a day. I mean, they're waking up, going, there's no holding me back. I want to bloom. Let's go. And so you just see things growing so much. It's inspirational. I mean, it just makes me feel better as a human being, but especially as a gardener. After 32 years, I still love going to work every day. I like talking to gardeners. So here's something that you're hearing a lot of, and let me just disprove this myth. And a buddy of mine who's sold his business for $1 bazillion, retired, having a good time, good friend. He's going, I just hear all these bad things about trying to find the right employees. They're just so hard. Everyone's whining, complaining. That's all you hear. I'm going, not here. I think good companies where people want to go to work every day, they provide the right environment. First of all, you got to pay well. Okay, that's it. So we're paying way above average. And we have the environment where people just love coming to see. We hire gardeners, and it's exciting to see what's coming out. And gardeners shop here. And so gardeners are a delight to play with, to help, to guide, to give guidance. And so if the negative is you've always got, I call it the knucklehead factor. There's always that one customer a day that's just off. They're just off. And so they can spoil the entire day for the entire team. One person can destroy an entire team. So part of my goal is intervene. Don't let the a-hole take over I don't care how upset you are. You don't treat my people like that. So I defend our team because all the gardeners after that are affected by that one negative. So we protect them. But we have too many applications. It was too easy. We've got great talent. I've never seen such talent wanting to work at a retail garden center than this year. We are not complaining. It is not difficult. But I think great companies do that. Poor companies that aren't good at that, they're the ones whining, complaining. Of course, that makes a news story. So anyway, I don't know why I went off on that. Sorry, I didn't mean to be a downer, but I think not everything in the news is real. I think that everything in the news is real, but it's not the whole story. Here's some of the other stories from a local gardener, local business person that still loves going to work every day and playing with team members that love doing the same thing. Okay, garden class. This weekend, gardening for peonies. Next week, the first week of April, first Saturday at 9:30, lilacs in a better fragrant garden. Lilacs are going to be big. That'll be an important one. That'll be a popular one. And then the biggest one of the year, vegetable and herb gardens. That'll be April 13th. It'll be standing room only. It's time to put the veggie gardens in. And we're trying to get that week after will be really full swing, but we'll gear up the garden center with more tomatoes, all the veggies will be here by then. So April 13th. Take a look at the entire class list at watersgardencenter.com. There's a big class button right there on the front page. Throughout the week, Lisa and I camp out here at Waters Garden Center. We love talking to fans of the show.
Growing up in Prescott, we knew spring was here when my grandmother's lilacs bloomed. I'm Lisa Waters Lain, and my grandmother would be thrilled with the new Bloomerang purple lilacs at Waters Garden Center. They don't just bloom once in spring, they bloom again in summer. Mine bloomed 3 times last year, making spring last well into fall, and just $29.99. Come check out all the heavenly new sights and scents that are making this spring the most beautiful ever. Lilacs like Grandma used to grow and better. Waters Garden Center in Prescott.
If you want a more fruitful garden, increased success in landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Top 10 Garden Podcast. Years of tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts are guaranteed to make your gardens nicer than ever. Listen to this podcast or read Ken's weekly garden column by visiting watersgardencenter.com. That's Waters with 2 T's, gardencenter.com. Thanks for tuning in.